All good.
Yeah, message is.
Anybody tried to implement any load balancer or something? Have you tested from your end?
Yes. Yesterday I tested. Yesterday I'm testing.
Working perfectly fine. Is it working perfectly fine? That one.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you noticed like what is the limitation you can think of like currently whatever we learn in the load balancer? Do you think of any limitation there? Anybody? See what load balancer is doing. It is just balances the traffic, right? Right. This is the only work of the load balancer is having. That means if 3,000 people is visiting your machines, right, and if 3 web servers are running, okay. So 1, 2, 3, all the 3 web server is going to get 1,000 traffic. Hope this part is clear to all of you, right? If 3,000 traffic is coming, and if 3 web server are running, so all the 3 web server is going to get 1,000 traffic each. Is this was clear?
Yes, clear.
Okay. Now in this there is a limitation here. What is the limitation? Limitation is just think like this in the midnight. Okay, we started with some sale on our particular website, like Amazon do the grand sale or the Flipkart do the big billion days sale, something like that. So when they start with the sale, so maybe in the midnight itself, okay, 10,000 people have started to come. Okay. Now the question is, if the 10,000 people is coming to visit my website and we are only having the 3 websites, now what is going to happen? 3,000 people will be able to see the website, other 7,000 people will be going to see the loading screen. Okay. Once this 3,000 people website will be loaded, then only the website of the other 3,000 people will be loaded. Okay. Once again that second 3,000 will be loaded, then again for the third 3,000 people is going to be loaded. So it will be the time taking process, okay, and people will not like it. And this is only for the 10,000 requests. Just think like this: in place of 10,000 requests, it is 1 lakh requests. Now, if some people is coming at the last allotment, okay, the person who is belonging from the 95,000 to 100,000 between that range, right? So they have to wait at least for 2 to 3 minutes, right, to get that website access. Okay. And even we're not sure because once the people will land to the page, again, they can click on some different link. So again, they will be also included in this range only, and this will be keep adding. Okay. That means our web server will be not handled to that much traffic. Now, if our web server is not able to handle this much traffic, then what we can do? What is the usual scenario? Like if somebody is saying you that this many people is going to come, okay, and one machine is going to handle 1,000 requests. So how many web server you are going to launch? Total, we are requiring how many web server will require for handling this many requests? All of you are
10 web servers.
10? This is 100,000.
100.
Yeah, we'll require 100 web server. Okay. So that means we will require 97 more web server. Okay. Now, if our requirement is 100 web server, okay. So do you think like from the midnight to the morning, this request is going to be constant? No. Maybe at the midnight 12, sudden rise was there and 100,000 people was coming. Okay. But as time is increasing, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., so this traffic is going to be reduced to 5,000, 6,000 people only. Okay, 5,000 to 6,000 people. Now the question is, even if we launch 100 web server, okay, but that 100 web server will require for only half an hour, 1 hour, where when the peak hour is there. Okay, peak people is visiting our website. But after that, again, traffic is going to be normal, 5,000, 6,000. So if we'll be keep running 100 web server, okay, and our people is visiting only 5,000 to 6,000. So is this making sense, right? Because we are paying for 94 web server extra, right? Like we require for 2 hours, 3 hours, that's okay. But after 2 hours, 3 hours, we are going to pay 94 web server cost extra. right? And that is not required actually. So for that particular purpose only, we require some type of a tools or technology, you can say, okay, that can auto scale the thing. Okay, auto scale. Auto scale means if more people is visiting, okay, launch more web server, launch more. If less people is there, okay, shut down. So all the extra will be shut down. Is this making sense? Now our cost will be also set, right? Like in the midnight, if more people is started to visit, launch more web server. Okay. And if people is not coming, you see that traffic is now normal. We require only 5 to 6 web servers. So close all the 94 web servers. Whenever we require, again launch it. Whenever we don't require, again stop it. This is our goal which we want to achieve. Currently, we are manually launching the 3 web server, 4 web server, and we are distributing the traffic to the load balancer, right? Now we'll attach this load balancer to this auto scaling, okay? And we'll say that if more EC2 instance will be there, we have to transfer the traffic to all the EC2 instance which is present in this auto scaling. Okay, so this is the only things we want to achieve. Now the question is how they are going to launch more, okay? And how they will know that now we have to shut down, how they will know that I have to start. Now, there are 3 to 4 different scenarios how they can do it. The first thing what they can do is they can monitor the number of traffic come. Okay, you can say that if 5,000 people are visiting, okay, then you have to launch one more. Okay, if again 5,000 load is coming to our web server, again you have to launch more like that way. Other than that, you can do with the CPU utilization also, right? In the task manager, we see the RAM and CPU utilization. If more and more people will start to come to our machine, so this CPU utilization and RAM utilization is going to increase. Is this making sense? If we are opening multiple application here, so definitely this CPU and RAM utilization is going to more, right? So this thing also we can monitor that if CPU utilization is more than 80%, increase one more web server. Okay, like this way. So we are going to use the CPU one itself. Okay, so it will be something like this. Take an example in the starting. 3,000 people is visiting to 3 web server, right? So if this web server can handle maximum 1,000 requests, okay, and 1,000 request is already coming to this machine, that means in this machine CPU utilization will be 100%, right? Similarly, in the second machine also, if the 1,000 request is coming, so in this machine also CPU utilization will be 100%, and similarly for third machine also the CPU utilization will be 100%. Okay, and in this case, if we'll calculate the average, okay, what is the average CPU utilization here of all the 3 machines? It will be again 100 itself, right? So if the average is 100, so which is greater than 80%, okay, what we said. So in that case, what they will do is they will launch one more web, okay. So in that case, now 4th web server will be started. And in the starting in this 4th web server, the traffic will be CPU utilization, traffic will be 0. So CPU utilization will be 0. But as soon as this web server will be ready and it will be healthy, so load balancer will start to transfer the traffic here also. Okay. So previously 3,000 traffic was distributing between 3 machines. Now this 3,000 traffic is going to be distributed between 4 machines. Okay. So definitely that this CPU utilization is going to decrease. Take an example, this decreased to 90%. This decreased to 90%. Okay. And this one also decreased to 90%. Okay. And this one got increased from 0% to 60%, something like this. Okay. So again, they will calculate the average of all the 4. Okay. And they will calculate that is it greater than 80%? If it is still greater than 80%, then they will launch one more 5th web server. And now the traffic is going to distribute between this. Now it will be further decreased to 80%, something like that. This will be also decreased 80 like this way. This will be also decreased like that way. So this traffic is going to be distributed and they will automatically calculate this average utilization and they will maintain everything. We don't have to worry about, but the calculation will happen like this only. Now suddenly in the midnight traffic is not coming. Okay. So maybe inside this web server only 10% load is there. Okay. In this also only 10% load is there. In this also 10% load is there. Okay. So now it does not make sense to keep all the 3 web server running, right? Because it is having the 10% request only, so we can close this to web server also. Because only one machine can handle up to 30% request, so there will be no any problem, and we can save the cost. So these all things we have to take care with the help of the AutoScaling. Is this example is clear? that how it is going to work?
Yes, yes, it's clear.
Okay. Now to start with the auto scaling group, come down, click on this auto scaling group option. Okay. Click on create auto scaling group. Give your auto scaling group name like my ESG, my auto scaling group, something like that. Now they are saying that you can create a launch template. Previously they had a option of the launch configuration too. Okay, now they give only the option called launch template itself. Okay, so what we are going to do is, see, my account got created after May 31, 2023, right? So in that case, they are clearly saying that if your account is created after May, okay, then you are going to get only the option of launch template only. Launch configuration will be not available, and that's why I'm not able to see the launch configuration. Previously, what was happening was, okay, they were giving the launch configuration also and auto scaling group also. So there is no any difference. Okay, they gave any launch template, so just go with the launch template. This will be latest one which they are going to keep it for the next 3 to 4 years. So simply you have to click on create a launch template. Let me close all these extra. Okay. So this is a launch template. From here we click on this create a launch template. They automatically forwarded to this page. In this page, you can give your template name. Like take an example, we are going to deploy my web server. So I'm just giving my template name as my web. Okay. Template version description. If you want to give something like that description, you can give it. Okay. So I'm just writing my web deploy something like that. Other than that, now they are saying which image you are going to take. Okay. So you know that my web server is going to launch from which image? The image which we created, right? So that image we are saying. Okay, so whenever they will launch a new web server, they will launch it from our own image. Because in this image, you know that all the website, everything is already set up. Okay, so this one we have to. Now instance type. So we have to give it which EC2 instance type we have to use. I am going to use Tito.micro. This is the free tier eligible, so I will say that. That means we are providing some information to the auto scaling group that when they will launch the EC2 instance, so they have to use this image, they have to use the instance type as T2.micro, they have to use the key pair called this one, okay? And in the security group, I am saying that you have to create a security group, okay? And okay, you can click on select existing security group also, but I will suggest you let's create a new security group, okay? And give your security group name like my web server as the security group. Okay. And in this, I'm going to allow SSH and HTTP port. These two access I'm going to give. That's why I'm writing in the description. Okay. And in this add security group rule, just click on this. And here I'm saying that I'm going to add SSH rule to anybody. Then I'm going to give one more rule, and that will be rule called anybody can access our HTTP. Okay, so that's it. These two things I'm doing. So this two security group you have to give. So till now what we done? We given the launch template name, we selected our image, we selected instance type, key pair, create security group, added two security group rule. One is for SSH protocol, second is for HTTP. SSH we require to log in inside the machine, HTTP to access our website. That's it. EPS volume by default they want to give it 8 GB only. That will be more than sufficient for me. So I don't want to do any changes. If somebody want to do any changes, they can remove this. In the 8 GB you can do 100 GB also. It's totally fine. That's it. Click on create launch template. So a launch template got generated. Okay. Now we can come to this auto scaling group site and I will refresh this, not refresh entire page, refresh this box itself. Now you'll be able to see here your auto scaling launch template, right? My website. So now in this automatically they got the information that if this auto scaling group is going to launch the EC2 instance machine, they will use this EMI, they will use this TPL, they will use this security group, they will use this template like that way instance type T2.micro like that. Once we given all this information, click on next. Now let it be VPC only. Now you can select in which availability zone you want to start your EC2 instance. Take an example. I want that my EC2 instance, let's start in 1A and 1. So that's what I said. You have to start it either in 1A or either in 1B as per the situation. That's it. Click on next. Now they're saying that, okay, you are going to launch a web server or something. So are you going to require a load balancer for this particular setup? So I know that I'm going to require a load balancer because load balancer is the one who is going to transfer the traffic or distribute the traffic between all the load auto scaling machines. If there 100 web server is there, who is going to distribute the traffic to 100 web server? Definitely a load balancer. So I can click on attach to a new load balancer. Okay. Now they are saying which load balancer you are going to create, application or network. Okay. So I shown you both the load balancer. So you can use any of them. Let me go with the network load balancer. Easy to set up. Click on network load balancer. They are saying that I'm going to give this network load balancer this. Are you okay with it? I'm saying okay, good. Or you can give any name, something like that. You can add some name. It will be internet facing, so anybody in the world can see it. Okay. Other than that, automatically they selected 1A and 1B. Why? Because we are going to launch the EC2 instance in 1A and the last step is there. Now they are saying, in the network load balancer, we are going to use a target group. Okay. So they're saying that, do you have any target group? So I'm saying that you have to create a target. Okay. Now see how interesting it is. Auto scaling group is going to launch the EC2 instance also with the help of the launch template. They are going to create a load balancer also with the name called network load balancer. They will make it internet facing. They will create a target group also with this name. You want to change the name, you can give it name called -tb, something like this. So they will create automatically a target group with this. Okay. And inside this target group, they will automatically add all the EC2 instance. So we don't have to worry about it. Okay. Health check period. Let me reduce it to 30 seconds itself. Okay. To check that health check everything. And that's it. Monitoring, if you want to do, you can do it. Click on next. Okay. So yeah, here just click on next. Now they're saying how many desired capacity. Okay. So take an example. I'm saying that you have to start with 2 EC2. Okay. You have to start with 2 EC2 instance. So in the starting, launch 2 websites. Okay. And maximum, I'm saying you can go up to 6 websites. Okay. So I'm not giving 100 or something because this is my free tier account. So I don't want to get any extra charges or something. So maximum capacity I limited to the 6. So maximum you can launch 6 web servers. Okay. So maximum, I know that in my website, in the worst case scenario also, only 6,000, 7,000 people is going to visit. That's why I given maximum capacity as 6. Minimum. So I'm saying if there is no load is coming or in the midnight, if only 200, 100 people is visiting, so don't shut down the entire system. At least make sure that one EC2 instance will be done, right? If you are going to make it 0, what will happen is in the midnight, if some people will visit, right? They will be not able to see your website itself because your instance is 0. So at least one instance should be run. So as to, it is totally on you. What is your desired capacity? What is the minimum capacity you want to keep it? Now, how they are going to increase the EC2 instance, how they are going to decrease the EC2 instance. So for that, a scaling policy is there. Simply click on this. And I'm saying that you have to target CPU utilization. You can target the network bytes also, network out byte also, count also you can target. I'm talking about the CPU utilization. And I'm saying that if CPU utilization is greater than 70%, okay, then what you have to do is you have to take around 30-second time, okay, and then try to monitor it and then try to launch one more EC2. Okay, so target value we given 70%. You can give 80% also, 90% also. It's totally on. That's it. Click on next and click on again next. And also see if somebody want to get a notification or something. Let me just add you this part also, so nobody is later saying. So if you want to add a notification or something, you can click here add notification. Okay. They are asking you to create a SNS topic. It is something like this. Whenever they will launch a EC2 instance, right? Or if your EC2 instance is getting failed or something, they will send you a email. Okay, they will send you a email notifying that a EC2 instance has got scaled or something like that. So you can keep monitoring. Even in the midnight, if they are scaling the instance, you'll get the email. So you can get to know, okay, that okay, more people have started to visit my website. That's why AWS automatically scaled the EC2 instance. So for that particular topic, you can create a topic here. Okay. And then you can say, take an example, I'm saying, my web server, auto scaling, something like this topic I done. And email, let me write something. Okay, so email I written, and I'm saying that if whenever you launch the instance, whenever you terminate the instance, when you are going to fail to launch, when you are fail to terminate, please send me some notification to this email. That is the only thing we are going to do. And click on next. Click on next. That's it. Click on create AutoScaling. That's it. Meanwhile, they are doing this. Okay, so we said that desired capacity is 2, right? So now if we come to the EC2 instance section here in the instance, you'll see that automatically they started 2 EC2s. One is pending, one is pending. These two started by them. One they started in 1A, one they started in 1B. Because we said that desired capacity is 2, so they are launching it. In some time, this will be 2. They launched the 2. In the email section, if you'll see, so see there is an email came in my account, right? And if we'll select here, so they are clearly saying that somebody said us to subscribe to the topic. Somebody created a topic with this name. Are you sure that you want to receive that particular message to this email and saying confirm subscription? Okay, since I subscribed it, okay, so from now on, whenever they will launch the instance, they are going to stop the instance, they are going to send an extra email to me. Okay, so let's keep monitoring here. Meanwhile, we've done this, 2 instances running perfectly fine. And this AutoScaling group itself, they created the load balancer also. Okay, with this particular name. Let me delete this, my ALB. This was our previous one. Okay. So they are currently in the provisioning state. Why they are in the provisioning state? Because currently in the target group, they are not healthy. So let me just previously delete all this previous target group which we created manually in the last class. So let me just delete it. So we have this target group. Okay, automatically in this target group, they added these 2 EC2 instances, and currently it is in the initial stage because they are going to take some time to make this instance healthy. Okay, and once it will be healthy, okay, once it will be healthy, then only if somebody is going to come to this load balancer URL and they are going to click on this DNS. Okay, you can map this DNS again to your domain, and I'm going to paste it here. Our website will be visible. Currently, it will not be visible because our target group is not healthy. So let's wait until that target group is becoming healthy. Okay, currently, it is in the initial stages. So they're going to take some time. How much time they will take? So just calculate here. Interval is 30 seconds and healthy consecutive is 5 seconds. So 30 into 5, 150 seconds. And 150 second is going to be around 2.5 minutes. Okay. After 2.5 minutes, this is going to be healthy. And currently, see, healthy is 0. So let's just wait for that. Healthy becomes 2. And meanwhile, what I'm going to do is one more interesting thing. So currently, that we are few people. Okay, so we cannot increase the load so that our machine can get the traffic up to 1,000 requests, 10,000 requests like that. Okay, so we cannot trigger the CPU utilization that much higher manually by just visiting the website. Okay, so for that particular purpose, what we are going to do is we'll be manually taking the CPU utilization by creating the fake request. Okay. I will fakely say to this auto-scaling group that this machine is getting load more than 70% CPU. Okay. And since they will find that this machine is using more than 70% CPU, so they will automatically launch few more EC2s. So let me just connect to this EC2 instance first. And meanwhile, connect to the second one also. So I'm connecting both the EC2 instance one by one. So I can increase the load. So this was our first one. This is the second one I'm connecting. This nothing else. Okay, so this is running in 1A, this is running in 1. Okay, so we connected to both ends. Meanwhile, let me check whether it's become healthy. Now it's become healthy. If I'll refresh this page, you will see that website is going to be distributed between these 2 machines. One is 4.161. So that means this is coming to this machine. Again, after some time, somebody will refresh this page. They are going to connect to this particular machine, 43.109. Okay. That means currently load balancing is working well and perfect. People are able to see the website. Okay. Now the question is, okay, currently these two machines don't have that much load, right? In this target group, you can see that both are healthy. That's why we are able to. Now we have to manually increase the load here. How you can manually increase the load? So in this document, after doing all this configuration, everything, okay, notification part, everything is not there. So you have to just check the video, okay, to configure all these things. Now, if you want to manually increase it, okay, so the first thing become the root user and then run this command. Okay. Become the root user, then run this command. So I'm coming to this machine, becoming the root user, and I'm running this command. What is my CPU utilization currently? 0%. If I am again, here I am running top -1. See, again I am coming, CPU utilization is 0%. Because in both the machines, CPU utilization is 0%. So what is the average CPU utilization in both the machine? It is 0% only, 0.3. Sometimes it is happening. Again, it is coming to 0 because only one people is accessing the website, right? So how many load is going to, right? So there is no that much load is coming. That's why CPU utilization is going to be 0, 0.3, 1, 2% like that on. So we have to increase this CPU utilization. To increase this, just to Control C in both the machine to exit. And see here, they are clearly saying that somebody connected to the HTTP. That's why they are saying that I use 0.3% CPU in that, something like that. But if you want to manually increase the load, just you have to run a single command. Just copy this command, this one. Copy this as it is and paste it both the machine one by one. Paste it here also and paste it inside this machine also. This command is basically creating a null request. So this EC2 instance is going to think top-I that their CPU utilization is 100%. And this machine is also going to think now that there, I run it 2 times. So 100%. Okay, so now this machine also know that their CPU utilization is 99% or 100%. Okay, and this machine CPU utilization is also 99%. Now the average is again 99%. That is more than the 70%. Now what will happen is, since they got to know that both the machines having more load, customer will still able to see the website. Okay, because we have the 99% utilization. Okay, but customer is able to see the website. Customer have no any difficulty. They will be definitely seeing something delay in the loading or something. Okay, because they do little bit slowness of the machine, everything. Okay, while we are stop, stop, just stop 1 instant. Stop. I don't think that this machine is getting connected. Let me just refresh this page. In this machine, we are getting the constant load of 99%. This machine got a stop or something. This was 4.16. So we're getting this stop. I think it is still coming from 4.16. I don't know if this machine is coming like this. So let me close it. Again, connect to that 4.16. Okay, we connected. Let me check. So CPU utilization is 100%. That means well and good. Both the machine is getting that. Okay. Now we have to wait. Okay. Waiting period will be at least 4 to 5 minutes. Okay. For the next 4 to 5 minutes, they will make sure that are they really getting this much traffic or not. Okay. Because sometimes what happens for like 1 minute or 50 second or 30 second itself, 1,000, 10,000 people visited. After that, nobody is coming. That's why they will wait at least for 4 to 5 minutes to make sure that all the people are genuine and they are coming here, they are going to stay here. Then only they are going to scale the instance. Currently, there is 2 EC2 instances running. Desired was 2. We started with 2 only. and currently 2 is only running. But as soon as after 3 to 4 minutes, you are going to see this desired capacity is automatically going to increase to 3, 4, like that way. And in that case, instance will be automatically going to increase, and they will launch automatically 2 more instance like that way. And they will attach that 2 more EC2 instance automatically to this target group. And since they will attach to this target group, automatically they will load balancer will start to distribute the traffic within this forms. So we have to visualize basically these things only. So let's wait. Meanwhile, you can see the details also here, how they are doing the monitoring everything. Okay. So in the CloudWatch matrix, you can see what is the CPU utilization is coming in the machine. So see, sudden peak is there because we increase manually. Okay. Other than that, it will come here in the activity section. You can clearly see that you asked them, okay, to launch the 2 instance. Okay, desired was 2. That's why they launched the 2 EC2 instance. So these 2 messages they came. And as soon as they are going to launch the instance from now on, okay, so you will be getting the mail here also that your instance is going to be launched, because we already subscribed this confirmation, right? We already clicked on this confirm button. So already we subscribed this, so we are going to ready with the mail acceptance, everything. Once the mail will start to come, we'll get to know at this point itself. So let's wait. Currently desired is 2 only. Meanwhile, up to here, anybody have any question or anything, you can ask. Up to here, any confusion, anything? We manually increase the load, right? We're using this command, yes, greater than /state/null. It is going to just start a null program. And since this is a null program, empty program, so our Linux machine will be not able to decide how much CPU they are going to utilize. And that's why they allocate the 100% CPU there. So this is the command which can help you to increase this manually. But in the real world scenario, automatically the people is going to visit more. This load will be going to increase. Okay, currently we are seeing this much. Why I'm seeing only 4.161 from so many times? Let me just check it in some different browser. Here we are getting different. 4310. So that means currently they are distributing. Let's check whether anything happened till now. Still it is 2. Let's wait for a few more minutes. Now, do you have any question? Either in the launch template or the scaling policy? Now say desired capacity becomes 3. Seeing this, all of you? That means they require at least 3 machines now to handle the traffic, because they got to know that CPU utilization is having more. And since desired capacity is 3, automatically they are going to launch 1 more EC2 instance. And see, now the instance will come 3. Again, they will be keep monitoring for some time. Okay, that whether that happened or not. It will come here in the instance section also. You will see in the instances, you are going to see 3 instances now running. 3 1. Okay. And this third one is just now added. Okay. What is the IP of this third one? 73.36 or 13.19. You'll come here in the target group section. Okay. Automatically, they added 1 more instance here. Okay. 1 more. And currently it is initial. As soon as this will become healthy, okay, our load balancer will be able to transfer the traffic to this machine. So everything is taken care of by now the auto scaling. We don't have to manually come and add the target. So that is the benefit. Desired capacity is 3. Refresh this. Okay, it is working fine. In the activity section also, we can see here they will clearly mention, okay, that I tracked your scaling policy. Okay, and 2 machine was not able to handle the traffic. That's why we increased the capacity from 2 to 3. Okay, and they sent a mail as. See here, they sent a mail just now. And in this mail, they are clearly saying that our scaling policy was not able to handle. That's why we increased the capacity from 2. So monitoring is also. Is this making sense to all of you? What we are able to achieve? Okay. As soon as somebody is going to increase the instance everything, we are getting the mail as. This is known as the SNS notification service in the event. Okay. Yes or no? All of you.
Yes, 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 yes.
So let's wait again. Maybe they will increase one more. Now see, 2 more they increased. Okay, 5. Because they were still not able to handle the traffic. Okay. So that's why they increased it. If I do the refresh there in the activity section, they will clearly see again that again we checked it for the 3 machine also, since other 2 machine is still having the 100% traffic because we manually scaled up there. Okay. So still the average was more than 70%. Okay. That's why what they done is they scaled it to the 3 to 5. And since they scaled it to the 5, so automatically in this target group, 2 more instances going to come. 3, 4, 5, 2 more came. And as soon as all the 3 becomes healthy, okay, so automatically the load balancer is going to transfer the traffic to all the 3. And not only this, if by mistake or somebody coming here and deleting any of the instance, okay, if somebody is deleting any instance, then also auto scaling group will take care and they will start the instance again. Okay, because if AWS auto scaling group have the thing that they have to make sure that at least 5 desired capacity should be there. Okay, so they will make sure this 5 should be run. Okay, if this is not running, then definitely they are going to start one more. And if their desired capacity is 2 or 1, then they are going to shut down the machine also. So take an example, if coming here, let me just reduce the CPU usage now. Okay, so currently the CPU usage is still 99% or something. See, it reduced to 93% or something like that. So let me just do one thing here. There is a command called ps-aux. You have to type here. You will see that there is a command called yes is running like this. You have to just copy this ID 3831. Okay, and just write here kill 3831. Basically, I'm killing that. Now, if I killed it, so if I do the top -I, so see again the security license reduced. Okay, so now we don't have that. Similarly, in this second machine also, I'm going to kill this process. So ps-aux, find the yes one. There is 2 yes I run. So it is running with 3795 and 3797. So I have to kill it 2 times. Kill 3795. And make sure you are killing the exact same process. Don't kill any other service now, else your entire Linux is going to be corrupted otherwise. Make sure you are using the exact same 3795 and 3797. So we killed it. 2 things are terminated. If I do the top -I, so see again the security license got 0%. Now they will get to know again that security license is less than 0% or something. Okay, so again they are going to scale down. But again, scaling up take 4 to 5 minutes time. Scaling down is going to take around 8 to 10 minutes time. Scaling down is little bit more slower as compared to scaling. Do you see that automatically we received another message? So here they are saying that we increased the capacity from 3 to 5. Okay, and we got the mail. I think they increased to 6 up to 6 days or something. That is there. They are able to fill also. Okay. So see, they changed the desired capacity to 6. Okay, that also they are saying that we done it. Okay. So like this way, they will be keep saying that what they done it, what they not done it. Okay. And they are saying that when I try to launch the instance from 5 to 6, okay, they are not able to launch that. Why? because in my actual AWS account, this is the new account, so I don't have the permission to create more EC2 instance inside this VM. So that message they also sent. Okay. And they sent the message with the tag called fail to launch. So easily we'll be able to understand that something wrong happened in the AutoScaling. If I'll refresh this, so see, we have the desired capacity as 6, but only 5 instances run. Why? Because if you'll see here, they are saying that I don't have the permission. Okay. And that's why they are saying fail. Why I don't have the permission? Because this is the new account, so we have the limited number of EC2 instance only I can launch. Okay. So there is no issue in that. It happens always. So we have to come here and we have to increase. So, okay. Let it be. Anyhow, we don't require that much. So that instance. So yeah. Because I have some limited number of instances only I can do this account. That's why that came. So there is no any issue in the auto scaling group side. But again, after some time, they will quickly get to know that we don't require that much instance because load we decreased it from here. So automatically they will scale down also. Again, a new message they give them. Again, they are trying to launch. Again, they are not able to launch it. Okay. So that's what they are saying that still I am not able to launch and this request for accessing the source in the region is being validated. We will be not able to launch any additional resource until the validation is done. It will take around 4 hours. So just give me a second. I had a mail, use the mention. And see, after some time, automatically they will give you this type of the message that you can now access the resource in that particular region. Okay, so we have to basically call to our support center and we have to ask them that my requirement is increasing more, so I have to launch more EC2 instance in the AWS. So you can just come to this support section and you can just raise a ticket, they will handle it. And after some time, they will give you the permission, and then you can launch more else. So that is it. Meanwhile, let's again come to the auto scaling, just check whether they are scaling down or not. So still the desired is itself. It will be a little bit slow process. Okay. But the benefit is clear here. Okay, that as soon as you are increasing the instance, it is going to be added in the load balancer target group section. And since all the 5 are currently added in the target group, okay, and all are healthy, that means if anybody is going to connect to this DNS, they can connect to any of them. Somebody connected to 40.29, if somebody will refresh from some different browser, okay, like this one 4.161, I connected. Like this way, if somebody is going to hit this URL, they will connect to different records. This traffic can be distributed to any of the files. Again, some message came, I think again that failed one only. That failed one and it is still coming. That request is not validated by episode 1B. Just wait for a few more minutes. You see, it will be reduced at least one. So then I can conclude my source. But it takes time, usually more than that. Okay. And since this is the time taking process, okay, like a scaling up, a scaling down, AWS takes time, right? That's why we have the Docker and Kubernetes. Docker and Kubernetes like tools, okay, can scale the instance, scale down everything in the fraction of second, okay. As soon as the new load is coming, they will automatically scale. But auto scaling takes 5 minutes time, 10 minutes time. So that is the basically a limitation of the auto scaling you can think of. That's why companies started to shift to the containerization technology like Docker and Kubernetes, okay, to handle much more. So that part is clear to you also. That's why we are using the Docker and because this is slow in nature, right? They are taking us time because see, we reduce the load already, right? But still they are thinking that load is there. That's why they are keep running these 5 instances and it is costing us. So once they will get to know that we don't require this desired capacity and they will reduce it to 6 to 5, 5 to 4, like that way. Okay. Then only we are going to see the decrease or something. And they are keep trying to launch that particular 5 to 6, okay, because they are still in the previous stage only where they are thinking that load is still there. That's why see it is saying 4. It is saying it will take around 4 hours something to verify. If it is still not suggesting, you can write message to this verification team. They will verify your account again. And they will give you the extra permission to launch the node instance. It is like this way. They are giving us the message. And whatever the message is coming, exactly same thing we are getting in the email also. If somebody is not with their AWS account, they can still read the email that what is happening in the back. Okay. And when it was able to launch, it was clearly saying it is successful. If it is failing, they are sending the failed material to us. It is going to take time. Let's wait for 2 more minutes. If it is not going to work, we'll conclude. Okay.